Hello, water signs. How you doing? It's Lulu, and today I'm going to do your surrender read. This is for Pisces, Scorpio, and I was about to say in Aries. Pisces, Scorpio, and Cancer. Duh, it's one of my major placements. All right, let's get to it because it's one of those days, okay? Thank you for your likes, shares, subscribes, and comments. Thank you for your love. Thank you for your love and support. Port, 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 port. Thank you. Any information that you need is in the description box. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's get in there. These surrender cards be talking. What information do you have for my beautiful water signs and their company? What do you have? I do individual reads for the signs on Patreon. Thank you. I really think that YouTube has something against Patreon. I read an article that made sense. Now then. All right, water signs, what are y'all doing? Oh my goodness. So we have surrender negative thinking, surrender to the beauty of the natural world, surrender to prayer, surrender to joy, surrender your fear of change, surrender to non-action, surrender to effortlessness, surrender outdated beliefs of yourself, surrender obsessive thinking, which crosses fear of change. It's surrender negative thinking, surrender your fear of change, and surrender obsessive thinking, crossing each other. Okay? At the middle of this is you surrender your fear of change. So let's take it slow. Okay? Now then. With the surrender to negative thinking, there may be some changes that have transpired here in the recent past. Or maybe it was just 5 minutes ago. I don't know. I don't know your life. But it's like... what you do, you have to remember what you do have control over. You got control over your thoughts. You got control over your actions, your reactions, your responses, or what have you. With this negative thinking, there may be a lot of things that are coming up, crossing your mind, people crossing your path, synchronicities that don't make sense to you. You may be in that energy that's out here now. So I need you to check yourself. Let's get in there. You may be in that energy that's out here now that's a very confusing energy. It's an energy of chaos. It's an energy of, are you sure? It's an energy of unsurety, basically. You may have been in your feelings about something or wondering why something was denied, something didn't go your way, right? Because with this energy that's rolling around, that you want to be mindful that you do not get caught up in the wave of this energy. Because as we stated the other year, that the air, the energy is in the air even more so now. Whatever it is that was released, it is very powerful if you are not standing on your square. Now, with these negative thoughts that are coming through, you may even, what's so crazy is you may, before you even think something weird, you may feel something weird. Like, where the fuck did that even come from? Why did it feel like somebody pushed me? Why did it feel like somebody tapped me on my shoulder? Let me just get my hands busy here because y'all acting up. So you want to be mindful of that. With this surrender to your negative thinking, it may even have something to do with a space that you have come out of that has been haunting you, a fairly dark space that you may have come out of. Maybe it was an altercation. Maybe it had something to do with, I feel like it was an argument, an altercation, some back and forth between you and someone, whatever that means. It was more than you, okay? You're trying to see the bright side of things. That's what it looked like when I look at this picture. I don't know if you can see it good, okay? But it's like you're trying to see the bright side of things. Trying to enjoy yourself when you go places, but these thoughts keep on coming through, or it's like distractions, basically. Surrender to the beauty of the natural world. You need to take a break, pull back. Take some time out to really, you know, walk backwards. That was the favorite for last year. Walking backwards. You need to do something that where you can recharge, rejuvenate, but also get your creative gears going, right? When is the last time that you wrote some poetry? When is the last time that you painted a picture or colored in a coloring book? When is the last time? Like, small things count to get the creative energy flowing, you see. Because with this surrender to the beauty of the natural world, you may have gotten so caught up in the mundane things in life. You may have gotten so caught up in getting this done, doing this and doing that, and didn't take time out to remember the beauty of who you are, your natural beauty. You didn't take time out to remember the beauty of the small things in life. That the small things are worth being grateful for. That's what they said. Get out by some trees, talk to some bugs, some birds. Them birds still been acting up. Did I tell you that? I meant to tell you real quick. The birds have still been flying, I'm finna say driving along the side of my car. They still been flying along the side of the car, coming down, almost sitting on the car while I'm driving. I'm trying to figure out what kind of goddamn birds we got out here in this world today. They are doing the most. And I see a red robin in the same place every day at the same motherfucking time, like America's Most Wanted. Tupac's from that book. Now, the birds still acting up out here. But they need you to get outside more. They need you to, maybe you need to get by a stream of water, something that flows, or maybe it's time for you to get back into the flow of the natural order of things. Thank you. Surrender to prayer. Something's going to come through that is going to push you in. Like, this may be something that I be getting comfortable. Y'all know that. That's why I put this on, so I wouldn't be out here, you know, clothed on here. Now, something's going to come through that you may need to hand over. Okay, you don't have all the answers. You may even have people leaning on you and you don't have all the answers for them. You don't know how to tell them no. You don't know how to work out some situation. It's time for you to hand it over. Now, a lot of times when people say, oh, you gotta, you know, go to God. You need to pray about it. You need to do this, that, and the other. Yes, and you also need to sit and wait for instructions, because that don't mean that you just hand it over and ain't nothing to be done. It's only that's far and few, especially in whatever this situation is. Because if it's telling you to take a retreat and get out of your head, and then you got all this stuff blowing in like the wind, it's important for you to, you know, listen. Because maybe you haven't been listening to what you need to. Maybe you've been trying to make everything make sense. A lot of times when you are really awakening to the truth of what's going on, okay, you get into this space where you listen more to your intuition than actual logic, because a lot of stuff won't make sense to a very logical person. It don't make sense until it makes sense, because a lot of the things that we do pick up can be explained, but there are some things that there is no explanation for it. So don't try to explain it. Now then, so there's something that you need to hand over. So let's go ahead and clarify these first three cards that I have talked about here today. What do you have for these first three cards for these water signs? Because it may be three different situations. Teamwork makes the dream work. This may have to do with some type of contract that you've been thinking about, and you just need to walk away from the situation, hand it over, or what have you. Maybe your co-workers as well. Somebody, maybe you're micromanaged and you're ready to get out of this situation. Capricorn, and it says yes, okay? This may be some type of delay that has been happening when it comes to contracts, and you have to wait on someone else to make a decision, wait on a signature or something like that. They say hand it over. Hand it over. What is this? This may even have to do with school, studying, learning. You may even still be in a gathering stage. When you are in a gathering stage, you know that you are in a space of learning, studying, growing, whether it's an actual institution or a mystery school or what have you, but you're in that learning phase, and you may even be under a mentor, or you're waiting for someone who may be moving a little bit slow for you. But overall, this has something to do with contracts, learning, or just someone that you want someone to be more cooperative in a group setting. But it could be micromanaging, and you need to hand that over. You know, you might be thinking the worst of something in your situation when it comes to your job, when it comes to school, even if you are a teacher. Clarify this Three of Pentacles, child. Six of Swords, clarity coming through. You just went through some type of rite of passage, right? But you're moving on to something better and having some type of closure when it comes to a situation, possibly with a Capricorn, Aquarius, or what have you. You went ahead and said no and made no a final answer. Okay, you set some type of boundaries, and it's time for you to move forward. Whatever this is, see, you moving. This is moving towards the prayer. The Six of Swords is in the boat, in the canoe, paddling towards answers. So now you have surrender to joy, surrender your fear of change, surrender to non-action. With the surrender to joy, it's time for you to get back back into it. Get back into life, because it's crossing surrender to, I say nature, but the beauty of nature, okay, whatever they say. Let me see. Surrender to the beauty of the natural world. Surrender to joy. Like, this is back with that childlike imagination. This is back with you getting more excited, more passionate about life in itself, right? Because sometimes you can be excited about life, but it has more to do with a whole lot of things outside of you that you are excited about, that you feel like make your life complete. The beauty in this card is that you figure out, by going back into the natural world, or going back into the natural order of things, right? And getting back in alignment with your assignment, you realize that happiness is an inside job. You realize peace is an inside job. You realize that you have a lot to be happy for, thankful for, grateful for. There may be something that you see, something that you hear that brings you back to that space. It grounds you and it centers you right here, right? So now you are more joyful, instead of, because when you get in the especially for the women, when you get into this whole work thing, work, and not enough play, not enough fun, not enough relaxing in your femininity, not enough, being okay with being okay, and that's okay, you can become very heavy, your aura can become heavy. Your spirit, your body, you just feel heavy. You feel like the weight of the world. I gotta do this and I gotta do that. I gotta take the kids here. I gotta go do this. I gotta go to work. I gotta in the rat race. Know how to pull out. Take a spiritual break. Take some time out to do your emotional to-do list. Take some time out to get back familiar with who you are, why you are, whose you are, how you are. Right? So then you get the surrender your fear of change, right? So with the surrender your fear of change comes a reminder that you're going to be all right. Because some of you may get so excited and so happy, and then people come in and try and tell you that you too damn happy. What the hell you smiling for? Bitch, why you ain't smiling? I'm trying to figure it out. Right? This fear of change comes in again with that negative thinking. That the fear of change comes in again that, oh, people won't like me. Oh, people, because this obsessive thinking. People won't like me. Well, what about this? And I have to do this. And who are you doing it for? Are you doing it for yourself? Or are you doing or do you have this change that you are excited about, that you are doing for yourself? It's for the betterment of others. You are serving others. You're not a servant, but you're serving others. You're doing things for the right reasons. Doing the right things for the right reasons, right? You answered the call with that surrender to prayer. You listened and you heard. Now you jumping for joy, but now you so joyous, you afraid that people ain't gonna understand where you coming from now that you have changed. Them is not your people no more then. Because even when people are in alignment with their assignment, if you are surrounded by people who are in alignment with their assignment, what happens is, even when you begin to elevate, they begin to be happy for you, even if they are stuck in the rut. They know their time coming, but they know how to celebrate you and what you got going on and move forward. Those types of people are far and few. However, we do grow out of people as well, or we begin to set new boundaries, because now we realize that this person was here in my space for this. They can't go with me to here in the way that we used to hang and do things in the past. You see? New contracts. Now, surrender to non-action is crossing surrender to the beauty of the natural world, which makes sense. It comes after this fear of change, because with this fear of change, you need to know that everything's going to be all right. They say have faith that all is well. You need to know everything's going to be all right. Thank you. It's all a process. It's all a process. It's all a part of your process. You're going to be okay. Surrender to non-action. Anytime I see this card, and especially when I feel like this has to do with other people, right? How you show up with other people. How you show up around other people. What kind of influence do these people have on your life? things is changing, water signs. They want you to breathe. Focus on your breath. Make sure you check in with your posture throughout the day as well. Here, pay attention to what you are paying attention to. They say let others come to you. I knew it had something to do with somebody else. Let others come to you. Chill the fuck out is what they said. You can't force nobody to be around you. You can't force people to understand where you are. So if you have a fear, so this fear of change, and what I picked up about people not, maybe you too damn happy. Maybe you done changed so much and you living your life and you like, how the hell you so happy, but you ain't even making the money that you used to make, bitch, cause I'm happy, okay? How you so happy and you lost your job, bitch, cause I'm happy, right? It doesn't matter. You don't have to explain yourself to folks, but I really feel like whatever this change is that came in and you trying to still be who you were, it's not going to happen. It's not going to work. Surrender to this non-action. These people will come around, you see. You pull your energy back anyway, and that's when people become so enthralled with, why haven't I heard from this person? Why this and that? Because they pull the energy back. So let's clarify these 3 cards. What information do you have for these 3 cards, honey? 3 of Pentacles again. 3 of Wands. 3 of Pentacles, 3 of Wands. So this is progress. There will be some type of success that comes in. There may be some opportunities overseas. There may be something that is coming in that you've been waiting on, some type of package to be delivered or what have you. You've been worrying and stressing about getting some kind of feedback. You waiting for something with this 3 of Wands, right? And like I said, something is in other folks' hands, but you prayed about it, so you need to chill about it. Overall, this is... It could be progress in some type of contract or legality. This is expansion as well. Let me see here. Maybe you're waiting for someone to travel to come and see you. But I feel like if you've been trying to force something to happen. You can't make stuff happen. That's probably where those negative thoughts came from. That's probably why you have been stuck, stagnant, or complacent. You may even need to clear out some things in your home. Clear your purse, your car, your desk at work. It's a lot of clearing. You waiting to hear about something. It's like you are determined. This is Aries and Capricorn. But you are determined here. I also feel like somebody's water is going to be breaking. Somebody's water going to break on a dance floor. Somebody's water is going to break at the most inopportune time. I don't know why I feel like this lady. It looks like this lady is having a baby. What is this, baby? And she is. It's a 3 of Cups. Celebrating. And boom, a baby. Okay. It's giving very much so a big ass baby. Look like a hot air balloon. Move forward. Now then. Surrender outdated beliefs of yourself. I told you. Oh, okay. I forgot. Once I read the cards, then I go into each of the cards without looking at the other cards. But now it makes sense what I said. Surrender to effortlessness. Surrender obsessive thinking. Surrender outdated beliefs of yourself. Like I said, you can't be who you were. You're going to have to stop trying to push yourself to be who you were. It's time for you to stand up in who you are now. As we grow and we mature, because if I was younger, I would not have this on with this. Maybe I had these sitting up to here. Okay, lying to the people. They could be sitting up to here. Okay, with a whole lot of cleavage. Okay, and I would have this just all out and about and just, but since I've gotten a little older here, a little more mature, a little bit, just a little. Now then, you can't be who you were. Why are you trying to be who you were? As long as you're showing up for doing the right things for the right reasons, you in alignment with your assignment, it feels good, do it. Okay, it's not going to, if you feel like you're gonna have to pay for it, because that's how I look at stuff. How am I gonna have to pay for this in my soul? Okay, I ain't gonna do that shit then. I might talk some shit or whatever. I have to take it back later, whatever. Ain't too much I'm gonna do, because you have to you ask yourself these questions. But with all these 3s in here, I'm gonna go into it. Where we at? 19 minutes. Damn. All right. So you may be in a third party situation, and if it's an actual third party situation, again, we do need to discuss this with the girls again, because a lot of y'all are not in third party situations. The only way you in a third party situation is if that person told you y'all exclusive, then you find out about another hoe. Okay. Now then, you need to chill the fuck out. This thing don't go with the flow. Don't try to force the river. You need to chill. Okay, it's very important that you get out your head. You're in your head. See, y'all was some nice little earth signs for a while. Y'all were conducting yourself like earth signs for a while. Now y'all done lost your shit. You're overthinking something. You want something to go your way, and you feel like if you keep on feeding out, you keep entertaining all these different thoughts. If you want to entertain all these thoughts, you might as well entertain the third party situation. You want to entertain all the thoughts? Shit. Let me see. What is this obsessive thinking? 3 of Swords. All these damn threes. You can't get over how somebody played you. You aren't okay. Look, I'm gonna be honest with you. I know if we sit down and have a conversation, you're going to be like, no, I didn't know. No, I didn't see. No, it wasn't no red flags. Now this, that, and the other. You handed somebody your heart too early. You built a sand castle. That's what it looked like. It's too many threes. It's too many threes. This changed up. It was going good at first. Now, you done got all up in your feelings about something. Some of y'all pregnant by this person. You stuck with them. The girls, for the young girls that's over here, if you ain't got no children, don't have no children until you know that that's who you gonna be with, or is this person responsible in all their ways and all their plays and all these things. Because look at this. Maybe you dealing with a Libra. Cancer, Libra, Aries, Capricorn. You overthinking how somebody hurt you. You overthinking to the point where you so mad. You so frustrated. You so in your head, and then you just want to do something. Bitch, don't do it. Think about how the situation played out. Think about how it started. Think about what you learned from it. Think about how you're not gonna fall for that no more. Cause you keep on going back and forth with yourself. Why are you doing this to yourself? You allowed yourself to court with somebody. I don't know if this your husband. Now, if y'all married, I'm getting out y'all business. I don't think this is marriage, but let's see. It could be with them contracts. What is this 3 of Swords? Because I got the God post been doing 15 minutes. What is this 3 of Swords, Chad? 4 of Cups. Reevaluating. I told you, just sitting there and being stubborn about it. Hell nah. Steady thinking about it, texting them, thinking about it, doing stuff. You giving up. You playing yourself. See, it's one thing for somebody to play you. Okay, boom. I'm gonna eat that. I'm gonna learn from them. I'm gonna take that lick, right? Unless they played you out a whole lot of money, bitch, take them to court. However that go. We not gonna get all deep up in there like that. But I really feel like you don't want to hear nothing. Whatever I'm saying right now, you telling me a whole something. I can't hear you. You telling me a whole something. I don't know what's going on. But you are really, you feel like you were taken for granted with that 4 of Cups. You feel like this person took you for granted. This person played you. They did this, that, and the other, and this, that, and the other. Think, is this the first time you've been through something like this? This the first time you've been through it with this person. But there's similarities from your past. I don't know you, baby, because I don't need you all in the comments telling me now to do that some whole ass shit, baby. Look, somebody's really mad. Someone may be trying to apologize to you, trying to invite you somewhere. It's like, nah, because you did this, that, and the other. Well, if you won't, why you even talking to them? Let me see, Jen. What is this going on with these water signs? Because this is very much so too many threes for me. And I know that this could be very messy. Yep, the Hermit. Maybe you dealing with a Virgo, but you went into Hermit mode. You went into now, and look at this. This is how it's looking. This is how they sitting. You just in the bed thinking about this. You just in the bed thinking about this. I need answers. I can't wait to hear this. And you all on social media posting stuff. Why is you out here and embarrassing us? Because you're not just embarrassing yourself, but you're embarrassing us too. I can't believe this motherfucker. Just in your bed with your phone. Analyzing. You know, Virgo's gonna analyze some stuff. You just overanalyzing everything, but you're not even thinking about how you played yourself. Now, a lot of people may tell you, because I'm not talking to everybody, because everybody's situation is not the same. This is general. But a lot of folks tell you, now if it's a narcissist, this, that, and the other, after you fuck with one, or after you done dealt with one and you ain't learned from that, and now you can't see them when they coming, because them motherfuckers is not as slick as you would think that they are. That's why you got to make sure that you are making sure that you are working on yourself and don't have too many voids to fill when moving around and moving and grooving up and through her. I'm not a relationship counselor. Just play one on YouTube. After so long now, come on. Shit. Let me see. Why did they do this? Just tell me why whatever water sign I'm talking to, how did they get in this situation? Two of Pentacles. Because this person told you that they had multiple priorities. They got a lot going on, and that's why they couldn't spend time with you. They told you that they got this, that, and the other going on, and you said, okay. Baby, ain't nobody got too much going on. If they really want to fuck with you, if they really want to be with you, they're going to make time for you. They're going to put you in their plans. A wealth is somebody, on one of them motivational things I listened to, said the best. You want something done? Ask somebody that got a lot going on. They gonna get it done. I'm just saying, Two of Pentacles, juggling, busy. That's how they played you. Oh no, they just got a lot going on. I ain't heard from them in about a week or two, but it's okay. They just got a lot going on. Look at you looking crazy. Put your clown nose on. As a matter of fact, if you made it this far, damn, in the reading, because I wasn't supposed to be here this long. Now I gotta do all of them at 25 minutes. Because, you know, some people be crybabies. So that's the only way that I can suffice is just make all these the same length. You made this far, put the clown in the comments. You ain't got to give me no explanation. You ain't got to tell me nothing going on. We all done played the fool. Shit, me and the girls before me crawled so y'all could walk. Oh, shit. I'm telling y'all. This the new lick. Mint water. Fresh mint in your water. I put cucumbers in there too, but I didn't do it today. I may need to do it on before this next read. But mint water, okay? Get the digestive going all good and stuff like that. Y'all know I've been trying to really be on a diet or whatever. Because I done worked out all that time. And to me, I feel like, you know, I must not have been doing my diet right. So this time, I'm going to still be working out, but I'm going to still do my diet. I'm finna go, but drop them clown faces. I'm finna figure out what I'm finna name this or whatever.